Mariners on Sirius 146, XM 185, and Internet 864. Ease on Internet 841. 4:10 p.m. Arizona Diamondbacks taking the Chicago Cubs. Diamondbacks on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 840. Cubs on Internet 845. 7:10 p.m. San Diego Padres take on the Atlanta Braves. Padres on Sirius 106, XM 175, and Internet 842. Braves on Internet 842. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 89. In the NBA, 6 p.m. New York Knicks take on the Portland Trailblazers. Knicks on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 899. Blazers on Internet 904. 7 p.m. Milwaukee Bucks face the Atlanta Hawks. Bucks on Sirius 85, XM 212, and Internet 896. Hawks on Internet 880. 7 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Golden State Warriors. Spurs on Sirius 83, XM 215, and Internet 906. Warriors on Internet 889. 7 p.m. New Orleans Pelicans take on the Charlotte Hornets. Pelicans on Sirius 108, XM 213, and Internet 898. Hornets on Internet 883. 7 p.m. Minnesota Timberwolves take on the Detroit Pistons. Timberwolves on Sirius 159, XM 214, and Internet 897. Pistons on Internet 888.
On the court and off, your home for the NBA is Sirius XM. Follow all the drama as your favorite team vies for it all. Sirius XM NBA Radio. Sirius XM 86.
For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton. The 1941-42 campaign did not start out with any huge dramatics for the Maple Leafs. They were coming off their second-best season in team history, but they lost to Boston in the semifinals that year. With the war going on in Europe as well, some of the Leafs were in the armed forces. GM Conn Smythe, he was also not present at all until late in the season because of his involvement in World War II. A solid season for Toronto placed them in their division, 3 points up on the Rangers. Toronto beat New York in round one, setting up what would be an historic Stanley Cup Finals with Detroit. The young Red Wings team jumped on top of Toronto early in the series, shocking them, winning both games 2-1 and then 4-2. Heading back to Detroit, Toronto took an early 2-0 lead in Game 3, but they fell and they trailed 3-0. Game 4 in Detroit saw Toronto come back from 2-0 and 3-2 deficits to win 4-3. Then they ran the Wings out of the building in Game 5, winning 9-3. In Game 6, they shut them out and it set up a Stanley Cup Final Game 7 for the first time in history. And Toronto would complete the comeback with a 3-1 win. That team is the only team in North American sports history to win its championship after going down 3-0 in the finals. Truly one of the greatest comebacks ever, and what a moment not just for Toronto, but the game of hockey in general. The 1941-1942 Maple Leafs, greatest comeback in NHL history. For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton.
Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 brings you expert analysis from former players, coaches, and executives, plus reaction to all the latest news on the only 24/7 station dedicated to the National Football League.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM Sports schedule for Sunday, March the 30th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:10 p.m. Seattle Mariners take on the A's. The Mariners on Sirius 146, XM 185, and Internet 864. Ease on Internet 841. 4:10 p.m. Arizona Diamondbacks taking the Chicago Cubs. Diamondbacks on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 840. Cubs on Internet 845. 7:10 p.m. San Diego Padres take on the Atlanta Braves. Padres on Sirius 106, XM 175, and Internet 842. Braves on Internet 842. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 89. In the NBA, 6 p.m. New York Knicks take on the Portland Trailblazers. Knicks on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 899. Blazers on Internet 904. 7 p.m. Milwaukee Bucks face the Atlanta Hawks. Bucks on Sirius 85, XM 212, and Internet 896. Hawks on Internet 880. 7 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Golden State Warriors. Spurs on Sirius 83, XM 215, and Internet 906. Warriors on Internet 889. 7 p.m. New Orleans Pelicans take on the Charlotte Hornets. Pelicans on Sirius 108, XM 213, and Internet 898. Hornets on Internet 883. 7 p.m. Minnesota Timberwolves take on the Detroit Pistons. Timberwolves on Sirius 159, XM 214, and Internet 897. Pistons on Internet 888. 7:30 p.m. Philadelphia 76ers face the Toronto Raptors. 76ers on Sirius XM channels 167, Internet 902. Raptors on Internet 907. 9 p.m. Phoenix Suns take on the Houston Rockets. Suns on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 903. Rockets on Internet 890. In NCAA College March Madness basketball action on the men's side, 5:05 p.m. Auburn takes on Michigan State on Sirius 208, XM 201, and Internet 963. In the NHL, 4 p.m. Chicago Blackhawks face the Utah Hockey Club. Blackhawks on XM 219, Internet 925, Utah on Internet 947. 5 p.m. Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Ottawa Senators. Penguins on XM 221, Internet 941, Senators on Internet 939. 5 p.m. Carolina Hurricanes take on the New York Islanders. Hurricanes on XM 222, Internet 924, Islanders on Internet 937. 8 p.m. Anaheim Ducks host the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ducks on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 920, Leafs on Internet 946. 10 p.m. LA Kings take on the San Jose Sharks. Kings on XM 219, Internet 932, Sharks on Internet 942. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Sunday, March the 30th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:10 p.m. Seattle Mariners take on the A's. The Mariners on Sirius 146, XM 185, and Internet 864. A's on Internet 841. 4:10 p.m. Arizona Diamondbacks take on the Chicago Cubs. Diamondbacks on Sirius XM channels 89, Internet 840. Cubs on Internet 845. 7:10 p.m. San Diego Padres take on the Atlanta Braves. Padres on Sirius 106, XM 175, and Internet 842. Braves on Internet 842. National Feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 89. In the NBA, 6 p.m. New York Knicks take on the Portland Trailblazers. Knicks on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 899. Blazers on Internet 904. 7 p.m. Milwaukee Bucks face the Atlanta Hawks. Bucks on Sirius 85, XM 212, and Internet 896. Hawks on Internet 880. 7 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Golden State Warriors. Spurs on Sirius 83, XM 215, and Internet 906. Warriors on Internet 889. 7 p.m. New Orleans Pelicans take on the Charlotte Hornets. Pelicans on Sirius 108, XM 213, and Internet 898. Hornets on Internet 883. 7 p.m. Minnesota Timberwolves take on the Detroit Pistons. Timberwolves on Sirius 159, XM 214, and Internet 897. Pistons on Internet 888.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Sirius XM 91.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball. If you've got your 1975 Topps baseball set just kicking around, pull out card number 407. It's an oddity in the hobby, being the only baseball card ever issued for a pinch runner. Flip over the card, you'll see 92 games played in 1974 for Herb Washington. The native of Mississippi grew up in Flint, Michigan, playing baseball like most kids, but he excelled at sprinting. He broke a number of records during his prime, in particular in the 50 and 60-yard dash, but just missed out on qualifying for the 1972 Munich Summer Olympics. None other than Charlie Finley, the colorful and creative owner of the Oakland A's, who knew a good promotional idea when he saw one, signed Washington to a one-year contract worth $45,000, along with a $20,000 signing bonus. The catch was there would be no catching, nor hitting. Hurricane Herb would be employed solely as the A's pinch runner. That first season, Washington stole 29 bases in 45 attempts. Unfortunately, during Game 2 of the World Series that autumn, he was picked off first base by the Dodgers' Mike Marshall. He was also caught stealing twice in the ALCS against the Baltimore Orioles. Washington got into 13 more games in the 1975 season before being released by the A's. His career line shows 105 games played over 2 seasons, where he stole 31 bases and was caught 17 times. Herb Washington scored 33 runs for the Oakland A's, all without a single plate appearance. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Nick Kern.
Hear it all on demand. Your favorite shows, your favorite games. Don't miss a second of your favorite SiriusXM programming on demand with the SiriusXM app. Download it now for free.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Sunday, March the 30th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:10 p.m. Seattle Mariners take on the A's. The Mariners on Sirius 146, XM 185 and Internet 864. A's on Internet 841. 4:10 p.m. Arizona Diamondbacks take on the Chicago Cubs. Diamondbacks on Sirius XM channels 89, Internet 840. Cubs on Internet 845. 7:10 p.m. San Diego Padres take on the Atlanta Braves. Padres on Sirius 106, XM 175 and Internet 842. Braves on Internet 842. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 89. In the NBA, 6 p.m. New York Knicks take on the Portland Trailblazers. Knicks on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 899. Blazers on Internet 904. 7 p.m. Milwaukee Bucks face Atlanta Hawks. Bucks on Sirius 85, XM 212 and Internet 896. Hawks on Internet 880. 7 p.m. San Antonio Spurs face the Golden State Warriors. Spurs on Sirius 83, XM 215 and Internet 906. Warriors on Internet 889. 7 p.m. New Orleans Pelicans take on the Charlotte Hornets. Pelicans on Sirius 108, XM 213 and Internet 898. Hornets on Internet 883. 7 p.m. Minnesota Timberwolves take on the Detroit Pistons. Timberwolves on Sirius 159, XM 214 and Internet 897. Pistons on Internet 888. 7:30 p.m. Philadelphia 76ers face the Toronto Raptors. 76ers on Sirius XM channels 167 and Internet 902. Raptors on Internet 907. 9 p.m. Phoenix Suns take on the Houston Rockets. Suns on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 903. Rockets on Internet 890. In NCAA College March Madness basketball action on the men's side, 5:05 p.m. Auburn takes on Michigan State.
Warren, Coach Darko really mapped it out there, but it is awesome, isn't it? I mean, they put it in simple terms, but what they've accomplished here is awesome.
Yeah, I think Jonesy and Javon, talked about it as well. I mean, after, there's been 2 parts of the season, and he talked about this is, year 1 of them rebuilding. I would even take it a step further and say this is really the second half of the season has been, their first part, of that rebuild, because now they have everyone here, and everyone acclimated. I think BI is the only person who hasn't really shown his ability yet, but that time is coming as well. And I think if you're going to rebuild with any group in the NBA that doesn't have a good record, I can't look on paper and see another team that has more potential than the Raptors do in terms of youth. They got some guys that are stepping into their prime years. I think you got guys like a Scotty Barnes who has to play older than he actually is, and take on the leadership role. I think all of that, coupled with the fact that Darko wants to, prove himself that, he is a, NBA level coach as well. I mean, that's always something that, people on that end of the floor will, often think about, am I doing the things necessary to make this team better? I definitely think he has. So, moving forward, I think this entire group has something to prove, and I think they're right on pace to go ahead and do it. Like I said, if there's any team that I'd want to rebuild with, and maybe I'm a little biased because, we're watching every game. I still think on paper, and even not on paper, this is a good team to rebuild with right now, and it's only going to get better.
Countdown to tip-off is next. This is Raptors Game Night on TSN 1050.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito? My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Need to send money in another currency? With Wise, you can send money internationally without hidden fees. From dollars to dong, pounds to pesos, euros to yen, you could save up to 3 times compared to major banks. Send money with Wise in more than 40 currencies without getting ripped off. See how much you could save. Download the Wise app today. Wise, the app for doing things in other currencies. Terms and conditions apply.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Jan owns a home and a restaurant fusing French and Mexican cuisine. But she is fusing no more because her ovens have gone kaput. She called Alpine Credits, who sent their speedy superhero. With her business loan approved, her ovens were quickly fixed. The hero even had some of her poutine nachos. Yum! Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved.
Just for license 12616.
Touchdown!
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2 for $1 pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2 for $1 pizza. 2 for $1.
This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
Starting a 2-game mini road trip tonight in Philadelphia against the Sixers. Welcome to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. The Raptors have had a good month of March, 9-5. They're on their third 3-game winning streak of the month. And the Sixers, well, 7 straight losses and a dreadful month for them, and they are sinking fast. Jonesy, let's go to Paul Jones and Javon Shepard. Jonesy, opportunity knocks here. The Raptors can sweep the series and end the month with another win.
If you told me at the beginning of the year that on March 30th, the Raptors would be attempting to sweep Philadelphia 4-0 in the season series, I would have said to you, the Raptors are probably 2nd or 3rd in the East. Like just Philadelphia since January 31st has, you can count their wins on one hand, 4 wins since January 31st, and we're looking at the lineup right now thinking that, you know, the NBA has this conundrum on their hand about losing and lottery odds. With guys out, Philadelphia is even resting some of their rotation guys that would probably love to play here. Quentin Grimes. Grimes is up for a new contract, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check that. Kelly Oubre Jr., Gershon Yabusele, these guys are all out, like they're not even dressed. Henceforth, the starting lineup for Philadelphia: Justin Edwards, Ricky Council IV, Adem Bona, Lonnie Walker IV, and Jared Butler. And
should be fun.
Yeah, if you could have told me that would have been the starting lineup for Philly again on March 30th, I'm saying, wow, they're resting all the other guys for the playoffs.
Right. At that point, the only way that would have been the case is if they've locked up the 1 or 2 seed already,
yeah,
and we're making sure Embiid is healthy. And
our crack research team producer Owen Hall, indeed refreshing my aging and depleting memory. Yes, Quentin Grimes is a free agent this year, a restricted free agent, so he's still in line for a new contract. Raptors will start R.J. Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Orlando Robinson, Jacoby Walter, and Jamal Shead. And as Jim told you, and we'll tell you again, the starting lineup is brought to you by Subaru. Hurry to the all-in-one event for great offers and experience all the features that come standard in a Subaru. Beautiful weather here. I don't know what Philadelphia's got the weather. Got some relatives in that area, and they said it was 82 Fahrenheit yesterday. So what was that, like 25, 26 degrees? And we're stuck here with an ice storm. I'm not happy about that, but that's okay. We're in a comfy, cozy studio right now, and looking forward also to next week's March Madness Final Four. 4 number 1 seeds for the first time since, 2008 or 9? 4 number 1 seeds making it through to the big dance. There is no Cinderella, all right? And so, as somebody said, as my kid said when I read them the story, that if Cinderella's shoe fits, how did it fall off? Yeah, there are no Cinderellas at the Final Four this year. All
hockey year.
All big time dancers coming in there. Getting set to tip it off in Philadelphia as the Raptors and the Sixers get ready to go. The Sixers will be wearing the home blue, and the Raptors will be wearing the traveling red. RJ Barrett back in the lineup after being arrested the other night against Charlotte, and he just loves to play, and you know that RJ's going to be out there doing his thing. Comes to trying to get the Raptors a win. Tip-off is won by Philadelphia and knocked out of bounds by Toronto. So the Sixers will get possession in the first and fourth quarter. The Raptors will have the alternating possession in quarters 2 and 3 in the middle. Brent Nanzel, James Williams, and Evan Scott are your officials. Philly ball front court. Edwards up top, 3 straight away, no good. Long rebound, Jacoby Walter. Front court, come the Raptors. Walter drives, gets all the way to the basket, and he's fouled.
That's a good job pushing the basketball by Walter, right? And also on the defensive side of the floor, a great start by the Raptors, just switching everything on the perimeter. Philly trying to go through their weave actions, and RJ doing a good job on that last handoff, just staying in front and contesting a tough shot by Edwards.
Jacoby Walter knocks down first free throw. Raptors on the board first. Walter makes 2. 2-0 Toronto. We're just underway, first quarter, from the Wells Fargo Center in the city of brotherly love. Jared Butler drives to the hoop and lays it in near side right wing. Game tied at 2. Back quickly comes Jamal Shed to Barrett. RJ, feet set, the 3 in the air, no good. Rebound, Lonnie Walker, the 4th. Up court. Council. Out of Walker between the circles against Jacoby Walter. Works near side. Weaves into the lane, floats it up and in. Lonnie Walker.
Big time attack by Lonnie Walker. Gets to use that ball screen. Has Walter in that hostage dribble, keeping him on the backside before he gets up that floater.
Shed into the lane, lay it up, no good. Under duress from Adem Bona. Back comes Philly, deep 3, no good. Rebound at the free throw line to Bona, they swing it. Council near side against Barnes. 4-2 Philly, minute and a half in, first quarter. Council steps back in the lane, gets it to Walker, who lays it up and in.
Good start for Walker.
He's got that Damian Lillard lookalike thing going, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Shed kicks to Barrett. 3 in the air, far side from RJ. Back rim, straight up. Front rim, back rim, a little rattle, and down the bottom of the well for Barrett. Big smile. Cuts the lead to 6-5, Philly. Bona loses the handle after the attempted dribble handoff. Walter back for Toronto. Kicks it up top. Shed walks into a three, no good. Rebound Council. 9:50 first quarter. Ricky Council the fourth, into the lane. Off balance floater, no good. Rebound to Barnes. Comes Barrett up the far side, drives, floats it up, no good, but he's fouled. And RJ gonna go to the line for a couple of free throws as the quick strike attack pays dividends for Toronto.
Well, you know, Scotty Barnes with the recognition, right? Just seeing that RJ's on the right side of the floor and about to get ahead of the basketball, he holds it up, delays a bit, gives him that running start, gives him the momentum getting to the basket around the foul.
RJ free throw, no good. That's the one area I'd like to see improve next year. He's done a great job all year, but only 65% from the line. A guy like him.
And that's the thing, he gets there.
Yeah.
He gets it. So every night, he's going to get there 4 or 5 times a night. You only shooting 64%. You're leaving 2 to 3 points on the table every single night.
He's got to be 75% minimum.
Yeah, you get, you know, if he gets 3 of those a night, 3 more a night, you're talking about a guy that's averaging 24, 25 points a night.
Underneath, Bona with a quick rise up and jam it down. 8-6 Philly. Barrett makes 1 of 2 free throws at the other end, and Philly back into the lead on the Bona jam. Orlando Robinson into the lane, lay it up and in. Bona gambled, opened the door, and Orlando said, thank you very much, right down Main Street. Walker near side into the lane, gets it to Bona, goes airborne. Robinson looked like he got a lot of the orange, but referee James Williams going to get him for the foul. Robinson wants a challenge. Not sure Darko's going to challenge that one, but it'll send Adem Bona to the line for 2. Bona out of UCLA. Women's program at UCLA into the Final Four for the first time in school history after a win over LSU earlier this afternoon. Don Staley gets it done. What a knockdown, drag-out special that was between Duke women and South Carolina. I mean, that was a rock fight. 10-8. Into the lead. Goes Philadelphia on the free throws by Bona. Barrett into the lane. Drive is fouled coming down Broad Street. And Philly doesn't like the call this time by James Williams on their end. And RJ will get back to the stripe for a couple of free throws.
You know, if they don't like the call, we're hearing them through our monitor. The best thing to do is not allow RJ to get that first dribble, that running start to the rim, right? But when he gets below the free throw line, there's not much that you can really do to slow him or deter him from the basket, from the rim. Got to do the work early with him, right? And he's coming off of pin-downs, coming off of screens, and the Raptors do a good job of running those from the right side of the floor. So he has that downhill angle getting to his left hand.
Makes 1 of 2 free throws again already. RJ, 4 trips to the line, has only made 2. Cuts the lead to 10-9 Philadelphia, 8:40 to go. First quarter. Nick Nurse, head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, helped deliver a championship to Toronto. He took a bunch of the Raptors staff people with him when he took the job in Philly. Rico Hines, John Corbaccio going with him on the coaching staff. Philly misses, back comes Toronto, front court. Raptors coming right to left. Barrett, 3, got it up top, down the bottom of the well. RJ says, who needs free throws? I can stand out here and knock it out. 12-10 Toronto.
The transition, Scotty Barnes advancing the basketball, Jamal Shed getting ahead. Jamal realizing he didn't have the advantage at the rim and kicking out to RJ on the right side for 3.
And then Shed strips Jared Butler in the lane. Then comes at him at the other end, and Butler looking like an offensive lineman blocking Shed's path to the basket. And that will force the foul to be called.
Already tonight, just 6 points, 6 fast break points for the Toronto Raptors. 6 of their 12 points in transition.
Robinson up top, gets it to Barnes. Scotty squares on Ricky Council the fourth. Big boy ball into the lane. Turnaround jumper. Missed it. Had a great look. Orlando Robinson down with the rebound. Jump hook in the lane is good.
That's why you give that extra effort, right?
Yep.
There's 3 blue jerseys there, and Orlando Robinson comes up with the basketball. The ball gets loose, and he gets 2 points for himself.
14-10 Toronto, 7:30 to go first quarter. In the lane, the floater up and in by Justin Edwards. Kentucky Wildcat cuts the Toronto lead to 14-12. Barrett back, spinning, lays it up and in. Coming from far side to near side, right to left. RJ makes it 16-12 Toronto. He's got 10 points already.
He's supposed to be rusty.
Yeah,
There's supposed to be some rust there.
Shed to Barrett in the lane. Finds Robinson, has the shot blocked. Shed up top, Barrett swing. Jacoby Walter shot fake, drive. Kick it out to Barnes. Scotty to RJ, 3 in the air, no good. Bona with the rebound. We go inside 7 minutes first quarter, 16-12 Toronto. Council, near side, right wing, left hand to the middle. Tries to get it back to Butler in the near corner. It's knocked out of bounds by Barrett. We've got a timeout on the floor. So Toronto has the lead as we get to a break. Raptors leading Philadelphia 16-12, 6:37 first quarter. Let's take a break. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6013. That's 1-800-353-6013. Again, 1-800-353-6013.
Hi, Keith here from Speedy Glass. Are you tired of staring at that crack in your windshield? What are you waiting for? It's time to let our team at Speedy Glass take care of everything for you. Our experts will replace your windshield and recalibrate your front camera during the same appointment. No hassle, no second visit. We'll even submit your insurance claim so you don't have to. It's easy. All you have to do is book your appointment today at speedyglass.ca.
Speedy Glass Repair. Speedy Glass Replace.
First up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
Raptors and Philadelphia going at it at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Toronto leading it 16-12 with 6:37 to go. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard here. Behind the glass, producer Owen Hall, technical producer Jag Kang. You'll hear from Jim Taddy and Warren Ward at halftime. But we've just cracked the lid on this baby, not even halfway through the first quarter. But the Raptors with the lead at 16-12. RJ with 10 of the 16. Love the way he plays. Doesn't know anything about going half speed. Once that uniform's on, it's like, hey man, we're playing.
No, he has one gear, and that's fifth gear.
Abaji and Mobo check in for Toronto. Out go Barnes and Robinson.
That's probably not the offense you had designed coming out of that timeout there.
No.
Ball shed great anticipation as that ball goes to the post. Baji doing a good job standing up, and Shed playing the passing lane.
Isn't it amazing what can be done when you don't have to help?
Yeah.
When a guy guards his yard and he keeps his man in front of him.
Well, everybody can be honest, right? And
yeah.
Like you seen there, Shed was still in a help position, but as that ball's in flight.
Ball in the air, it's anybody's ball.
He gets into that pass and gets a hand on it and gets a steal.
Yeah.
But to your point, it starts with Abaji's good resistance in the post. Because, if Abaji had just given up all resistance, that's an easy 2 dribbles to the paint whether you score or not. And now Shed's not in a position to get the basketball.
Guard your man. That's what it's about.
Guard your yard.
Jalen Hood-Schifino into the ball game for Philadelphia. Raptors up 18-12, 6:19 to go. And the ball pressure again forces a Philly player to go backdoor while the pass was going to where the V-cut should have been coming out, thrown into the expensive seats at center. Now they're wiping up somebody's drink.
We had a good question by our producer Owen earlier, like what is Darko evaluating early in this, or data they collected, and that's a prime example. I mentioned them exploring and trying different things. That was a double team at half, right, by R.J. Barrett, and at this point in the game, you don't typically see those.
No. Raptors get the rebound off the miss. Abaji 3 up top is in the bottom of the well. 21-12, Toronto by 9. We go inside the halfway mark, first quarter, 5:50 to go. Philly up top. Hood-Schifino gets it to Lonnie Walker, the 4th. Philly in the blue, moving left to right. Ricky Council, the 4th, 3-ball, got it, knocks it down, far wing. Left side, the Arkansas Razorback cuts the Raptor lead to 21-15. Barrett near side, kicks it out to Shed, straight away between the rings. To Walter, to Abaji, in the lane to Barrett. RJ floats it up, no good. Had an easy 8-footer, couldn't get it down. Back comes Council, drive and lays it up and in. 21-17. Raptors by 4, 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Barrett, far side, drives into the lane, lays it down to Mobo, who jams it down on Bona. Bona, the shot blocker. Mobo said, I got something for you. Take this with you. Hood-Schifino up top. Gets it far side. Lonnie Walker, the 4th, deep 3, no good. Rebound knocked away by Marcus Bagley. And it goes, did it go off Bagley or did they say it went off Barrett? They were both in the vicinity. Alex Reese will check in for Philly. Jamal Shed sits down for Toronto. Raptor ball coming front court. Cole Slider also into the game. Jacoby Walter drives, tries to float it up. It actually goes up and over the backboard, far side right wing. No foul called, so Philly ball. Alex Reese will do the honors on the inbound. Off to Jordan Hood-Schifino. Schifino into the lane. Kick it out. Into the corner. The drive, lay it up and in. Bagley, Marcus Bagley with a nice move from the corner.
Nice little scoop on it.
Yeah. 23-19, Toronto by 4. Slider 3 up top, no good. Rebound Bagley. Philly coming left to right. Hood-Schifino to Lonnie Walker, finds a lane near side, right wing, and lays it in. Raptor lead cut to 23-21, and Darko wants a timeout. Just moments ago, the Raptors had their largest lead of the game at 21-12, and Philly on a 9-2 run has shaved it. Let's take a break. Sixers trailing the Raptors. Toronto leading it 23-21. 3:53 first quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
I'm standing for Canada. Hi there, I'm Rick Mercer.
This is not a rant, just a polite Canadian request. Let's use our collective Canadianness to protect Canadian jobs and Canadian business. If the label says made in Canada or product of Canada, buy it. Shop as if your country depends on it. Keep your money in Canada for Canada.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Do you ever experience brain fog? Improve your memory and think clearly again with Clear Brain from New Nordic. Clear Brain is specifically formulated to help maintain cognitive function and help support memory. Using a powerful combination of clinically proven all-natural ingredients like ginkgo and walnut extract, New Nordic's Clear Brain is Scandinavia's #1 selling cognitive health supplement. Available at Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, Loblaws, Jean Coutu, and London Drugs, or online at Amazon and newnordic.ca.
AK and Coco are going head-to-head this Raptors season in a bid to win you tickets to an upcoming game.
Take that with you!
Listen to First Up every week for your chance to vote for either Team AK,
Aaron just is so smart,
or Team Coco.
Bang!
On Fridays, the guys will rep 2 listeners in a Raptors trivia showdown. Whoever wins the battle wins their listener a pair of Raptors tickets. So pick your player wisely. Details at tsn1050.ca. TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Philadelphia trailing Toronto Raptors with a 2-point lead, 23-21. 3:40 to go, first quarter. Raptors inbound, they bring the ball down the lane, and Jonathan Mobo lays it in left side near wing. Raptors in the red are moving right to left across your dial. 25-21 Toronto. Philly with the ball. Reese, Alex Reese, near corner. Kicks it out top. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, into the lane. Abaji strips him. Battle can't squeeze it. And they're blowing the whistle because the shot clock was reset. The Raptors really didn't have possession. Philly ended up with a reset, and James Williams said, no, 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 no. Blew the whistle, touched the top of his head. And now Nick Nurse up trying to say, they had the ball. Shouldn't that be a reset? I guess control there is determined on judgment arbitrarily. Abaji drives far side, kicks it into the corner. Battle 3 near wing, no good. Rebound Reese. Under 3 minutes, first quarter, 25-21 Raptors leading Philadelphia. Council, jumper near side, no good. Right wing, back come the Raptors. Mobo gets it to Jacoby Walter. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound Reese. Outlet Jalen Hood-Schifino. Front court against Battle. Works to the middle. Now back to the far side, left wing. Off balance runner up and in.
That's tough.
And they got the foul called. It was a tough shot.
Real tough shot, right? Handled the basketball, got the switch on the Abaji, and then the split between, kept the ball low, protected it with Mobo on the strong side, digging in.
And they got Mobo on the foul on that dig. Barnes checks back in for Toronto.
Now for the 76ers, number 36, Philip Wheeler. Jalen Hood-Schifino at the line as you want.
Jalen Hood-Schifino will go to the line to shoot a free throw. Free throw up and down for the Indiana men. And that cuts the lead to 25-24. Barnes gets it to Walter. Jacoby up top, or Mobo, sorry, up top. Passes it into the corner where Jamison Battle was standing just after Battle had cut to the basket. So the turnover gives it back to Philly. They're looking for the lead on this trip. With Schifino down low. Raptors by 1, 2 minutes to go, first quarter. The drive by Bagley, or by Wheeler, is erased by Barnes, but they're going to get the Raptors on a foul. Philip Wheeler signed a 10-day contract on March 26th. Played his first game for Philly in Washington on Wednesday. He didn't play in college. He actually skipped college to go to Italy and play professionally before coming back and getting a look in the G League. Makes the first free throw to tie the game. Second one good. Philly up 26-25. 14-4 run for the Sixers has given them the lead. Abaji, far side, right wing. Gets it to Mobile, straddling the arc, above the elbow, near side, left wing. Now he squares, fully inside the arc, gets it to Barnes. Scotty backs out, shot clock at 5, gotta go. Drives on Wheeler, gets into the lane, and leans in. Scotty just used big boy basketball there.
I like when he does that, right? He has Philip Wheeler in front of him, and he just completely moves him out of the way on his right to left crossover between legs.
Barnes on the dribble, up court. Kicks it to Ochai, Abaji in the corner. Down the baseline, Raptors swing it around. Swider with a good look at 3, bangs it in the bottom of the well. Raptors take the lead, 30-26. Raptors get a steal, 3-on-1. Abaji can't handle the pass from Mobo.
And that's a tough one there, and I think Abaji has to do it. He has to recognize that that's Mobo with the basketball on the left side of the floor, right? He's got to give him the alley. He was thinking bucket, but you got to give him the pass where now you can handle the rock. Mobo can get out and run, and you're making the decision as opposed to Mobo making a tough decision as a big. And like you and I always say, you don't want your big handling the rock, running, and making the decision.
Recipe for disaster, giving the big guys the ball to lead the break. That's when the coach benches you. Yeah, but coach, he turned it over. Yeah, you should know better.
You know better.
Council, long jumper, no good. Rebound, gets it back, gets in the lane, and jams it down. 30-28. Raptor lead cut to 2. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Barnes up top. On the bounce, works right, far side, back. Walker now will pull it out. Into the corner, Bagley up top. Jared Butler on the bounce. 9 minutes, 20 seconds, first half. Bagley, corner three, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Bona. He's protesting with
It's a nice
referee Evan Scott saying, I didn't touch it.
Help and recover by Orlando Robinson on that right corner, right? He's so big, so long that he can stun on the penetration and still get back out in time with just one stride to contest shot. And usually you don't want guys helping off of that strong side corner.
No.
But when you have that type of length and the agility to get back out, right, you can contest.
I'm sure the stats dictate who you help off and don't anyway, right? So, Battle, not a guy you want to help off. His three almost up and down for Toronto. Misses it, but R.J. Barrett in there doing the dirty work. Grabs the loose ball, is fouled on the way up, so he'll get a couple free throws. 37-33 Toronto, 8:57 to go. First half, Raptors by 4. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. RJ on the line. Misses the free throw. 2 of 5 tonight from the stripe. Ten points, couple of rebounds, couple of assists for Mr. Barrett. On the line. Second one up and down. Raptors make it 38-33. Comes Philly, front court in the blue, left to right. Edwards. Off to Jared Butler. Staring down, Jamison Battle. Into the lane, Walker to a cutting Bona down the baseline. Far side, left to right, far side to near side. Jams it down, 38-35, Raptors. 8.5 to go, second quarter. Barrett into the lane, floats it up, no good, gets his rebound, tips it back up and in.
He's doing all the dirty work.
Ball seems to find him at times, huh?
13 points for him.
Edwards up top. Drive into the lane, floats it up, off balance, no good, rebound Robinson. Outlet to Barrett. RJ front court to Robinson. Steps into a three straight away and punches it in the bottom of the well.
And he looked comfortable. And RJ knew it too, because RJ's in transition and just tosses it back. And he just walks into it like, listen, this is what I do.
43-35, Toronto by 8. 7:45 first half. Bona drive, lay it up, no good. Rebound Battle. Raptors looking for their biggest lead of the game.
Right now.
Wider with a three. Hey! Got it in the bottom of the well. The pass from Barrett, kind of running forward, throwing it back between his legs. Say, it's your turn, Cole. You knocked that out.
Yeah, the first one, the little toss back, pitch back behind, and then in transition, you could see that Cole was going to get this ball, but we didn't know that RJ was going to get fancy with it between the legs. I don't know if anybody listening remembers Jason Williams.
Hey,
Jason
white chocolate.
White chocolate between the legs.
Yeah, and you know when you're playing in the playground, I can see Warren smiling at this one too, when a guy swings it to you and it's your shot and he swings it to you and he says, that's you. You better take that. You better make it. Raptors up 11, 46-35, 7:35 first half. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Touchdown. Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 Pizza. 2-for-1.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito? My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors. At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Raptors leading Philadelphia 46-35. You'll hear from Jim Taddy and Warren Ward at halftime. Producer Owen Hall, technical producer Jag Kang, behind the glass Paul Jones and Javon Shepard. Bringing you the game action, and it's good game action for the Raptors right now, Javon, with that 11-point lead, largest of the game at 45-36.
A number of guys are getting involved, and RJ Barrett doing a good job, especially feeding those guys in transition, knowing where his shooters are. 4 assists for him, to go along with his 13 points.
Philly ball, front court. Sixers working from left to right. Step back jumper by Jared Butler, no good. Rebound to Toronto. In the red, they come right to left. Barrett, Robinson, Shed out there with Battle and Abaji. Barrett up top. Gets a screen from Robinson, works far side, right wing. Cross court to Abaji. Catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound, Adem Bona. Outlet Butler. Quick hit ahead to Council. Lay it up, no good, but Jamal Shed caught with his fingers in the cookie jar as he got called on the foul on the driving Ricky Council the 4th. 6:48 first half. Council misses the first free throw.
80% free throw shooter on the season.
.648, as we said, first half. First free throw, no good. Toronto up 46-35. Jacoby Walter back into the ball game for Toronto, replacing Abaji. Battled a lone bench player on the floor out there with Barrett, Robinson, Walter, and Shed. Barrett, top of the lane, into the lane, gets all the way to the basket, misses an easy one. Back comes Jared Butler to Ricky Council, who jams it down. I mean, he took that thing back, touched the back of his neck and say, I'm coming strong. 46-38. Raptors lead, cut to 8. Robinson to Shed, straight away, works left, near side. Shed got Butler on his back, raises up, floats it up and in. Patented Jamal Shed special.
That's a great read, right? As Jamal Shed is getting to the basket again, using that hostage dribble, he's watching Justin Edwards on the weak side as he lifts above the free throw line. That's when Jamal Shed gets up into his shot. Orlando Robinson doing a good job of rolling to the basket, but a great read with the patience.
Timeout, Toronto.
Raptors take a timeout as Adem Bona stepped over the end line when he was about to inbound. Nice to see them call it. Let's take a break. 6:03 first half. Raptors 48, Sixers 38. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6081. That's 1-800-353-6081. Again, 1-800-353-6081.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
Joe and Lucy needed a new roof and reached out to Alpine Credits. I flew over to help them with a home renovation loan. I suggested they transform their house into a giant robot head, beams that shoot from the eyes. Pew, pew! Instead, they just went with shingles. But it's pretty glorious.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved.
Just for license 12616.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
48-38, Toronto leading Philadelphia, 6:03 to go in the first half. Raptors shooting the ball relatively well from behind the arc, 7 of 16 compared to 2 of 13 for Philadelphia.
It also helps when you take care of the basketball, right? The Raptors have only turned it over 3 times. Philadelphia's 9. 11 assists on those 17 made baskets for the Toronto Raptors. So taking care of it, getting good possessions, quality possessions, and 6 more shots on basket for Toronto.
Jamal Shedd took the inbound from Mobo, went for the dunk, had it blocked. Philly comes back the other way, misses the layup. Here comes Toronto. Barrett on the drive into the lane, lay it up and in. RJ got downhill to the cup. He's got 15 as Toronto leads it 50-38. 18-5 run by the Raptors over the last 5-14. Biggest lead of the game here at 12.
RJ's only listed at 218 pounds, but when he gets into the paint and moves like a freight train,
he's like 290.
More, yeah, he looks more like 70, 290 with his broad shoulders and bridge frame.
And his pass for Battle on the far side right wing was behind him and went out of bounds. So Philly coming back, trailing the Raptors 50-38. Vice President of Operations for the NBA, the Discipline King, Joe Dumars, is going to have some work to do after what happened between Detroit and Minnesota. It wasn't exactly malice at the palace, but...
Isn't it ironic that it's Joe Dumars and
the bad boys
that
has to adjudicate? Yeah. Ricky Council hustling back up court, got tied up with Mobo. Their feet got tangled up. Mobo will take the foul.
Fouls on Jonathan Mobo.
But if you get a look at, check out SportsCenter and watch the highlights. I went to a basketball game and a hockey game broke out. Barnes back in for Toronto. 4:59 to go, first half, 50-38. Raptors leading Philadelphia. Sixers inbound near side right wing. They are moving from left to right in the blue uniforms. Butler up top, Jared Butler drives on fellow Baylor alum Jacoby Walter, can't get the shot down, back comes Toronto. Jacoby with the ball into the lane. Oh, deceleration step. Balanced on one foot, looking like a flamingo, and then banked it up and in, far side right wing. 52-38 Toronto, biggest lead of the game at 14. Council drives far side left wing and is fouled, and he will get some free throws. So I'm not sure, I mean, we're on the air, I'm not sure what precipitated the extracurricular activities in Minnesota, but the brief look that we got during the commercial showed beef stew Isaiah Stewart in the mix.
My nephew would call him a crash out. Crash out. These young kids with these terminologies, they keep it fun, keep it humorous.
Council knocks out two. 52-40 Toronto. 4:25 clock running first half. Raptors in the red, moving right to left. Shed on the dribble. Gets it to Walter, or to Mobo, near side. Lobs it in the lane to Barnes. Scotty lay it up, no good. Rebound tipped away. Here comes Jalen Hood-Schifino. Up the near side, right wing. Barrett stands him up above the arc. Hood-Schifino down, kick it, they swing it around. Jared Butler, 3-ball far side, got it left wing. 52-43, Philly cuts the lead to 9. Raptors had to lead at 14 just a little while ago. Shed into the lane to Jacoby Walter, up top to Barrett. Now to Mobo. Barrett ducks behind the screen. Puts it on the floor, gets into the lane, floats it up, no good, under duress and heavy pressure. Back comes Philly. Jared Butler up top on the drive into the lane. The shot contested by Mobo and rebounded by Mobo. Jacoby Walter up top. 3:15 first half. Raptors up 52-43. Barrett in the lane, wheeling, pivoting like he's drilling for oil. And RJ floats it up and in. 54-43, Toronto by 11. 17 for Barrett on 6 of 13 from the floor. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, knocks down an 18-footer straight away. Back comes Toronto leading 54-45. 2:45 to go in the half. Jacoby Walter, reverse layup, no good. Here comes Philly with numbers, 4-on-2. Lonnie Walker drives and lays it in. 54-47. The game going up and down. RJ kick out. Jacoby Walter, 3 short. Rebound, here comes Philly. Council can't handle the pass from Lonnie Walker, and back comes Toronto with numbers. Barrett underneath to Mobo, lay it up and in.
That's a tough catch. That is a tough catch by Mobo. Great hands there. RJ on the right side, of course, zips it in. Just zips that thing in there.
RJ had some juice on that one.
That's some sauce.
Lonnie Walker, jumper good, got it up top. Under 2 minutes, first half. 56-49. Toronto in the lead. Mobo, near side, left wing, straddling the arc. Gets it to Shed straight away. Shot clock at 5, gotta go. Drives, puts his chest on Council, floats it up, no good. Rebound Philly. Up the left side, far wing. Lonnie Walker, the fourth. Weaves into the lane, gets all the way to the basket, lay it up, no good. Pretty move, no finish. Shed into the corner. Jacoby Walter, 3 good all day to tee that up, and he knocked it out. Raptors up 10, 59-49. 1:10 to go, first half.
The right shot, right? RJ Barrett was on the right side of the floor, and they played, one defender had to play 2, and they shaded over to RJ, and Jacoby Walter walks into the 3.
Alex Reese, deep 3 up top, no good. Standing rebound to Mobo. Raptors on the quick outlet. Barrett lay it up and in at the other end. RJ's got 19 as the Raptors lead at 61-49.
Having himself a day. 5 assists, 4 rebounds to go with it on 7 of 14 shooting.
8-second violation on Philly. They walk it up. Jared Butler does not beat the time count. And Toronto will take the ball.
Sixers.
61-49. Raptors with a 12-point lead. Barnes will inbound. Far side, right wing, gets it to Shed. Raptors can restore the 14 or maybe even take a 15-point lead on this trip. Jacoby Walter, 3, no good. Great look on the drive from the far side right wing by Shed, who tossed it near side left wing. Jacoby had a good look, couldn't get it down. Back comes Philadelphia in the lane. Lonnie Walker straight away now, backs out near center against Jacoby Walter. Gets it to Hood Schifino. His shot partially blocked. Rebound comes down to Scotty Barnes. 5 seconds to go in the half. Barrett into the corner. Shed for three, no good. Tip up and in by Jacoby Walter. He beat the buzzer, and the Raptors push the lead at halftime to 14, biggest it's been all night at 63-49.
You still got to love the fact that these guys, you're looking at the lineups that are out there, obviously you know that everybody's playing for development right now and counting down the days of the season, but the effort that you're getting from these guys, the energy that you're getting from them, right, you have to tip your hat and commend them for it.
Halftime up next, Jim Taddy and Warren Ward, 63-49. Raptors with the lead. You listen to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
At Honda, we take pride in building the CR-V Sport here in Allison, Ontario. And with all-wheel drive, plus a suite of Honda sensing technologies, we made sure it can handle Ontario winters. But you're probably wondering, what's with the one-touch power moonroof? Well, Ontario, we hold on to the hope that one day winter will be over. Get ready for spring and adventure with the Honda CR-V Sport. Lease with rates from 1.99% for 36 months, plus get a $1,500 Honda bonus. OAC conditions apply. Made with domestic and imported parts. See HondaOntario.com.
I'm standing brazenly tall for Canada. Ron James here. Let's keep her going. Proudly stand together in the land of 2 4s and 5 0s and butter tarts and buy Canadian. Check the labels. Make sure it's made in Canada. And let's just give her. Shop as if your country depends on it. Keep your money in Canada for Canada.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
Supporting Canadian businesses has never been more important. That's why Canada Post is committed to making it easier to ship Canadian with our best rates ever. Right now, your business will save up to 70% on expedited shipping and returns. Plus, as a Toronto-based business, you can access rates as low as $3.50 for lightweight local packages. It's time to shop Canadian, ship Canadian. Learn more about our best rates at canadapost.ca/shipcanadian.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Only a few days left to enjoy our very best prices with the Air France Rendezvous. It's time to book your rendezvous with Paris, starting at $765, or Madrid, starting at $885 return. From Toronto, tax included. You can enjoy a glass of champagne however you fly, economy included. Elegance is a journey. Air France. Book by April 2nd. Travel from March 17th to June 28th and from August 24th to November 30th, 2025. See conditions at airfrance.ca.
Tangerine Raptors basketball is on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
Raptors looking for their biggest lead of the game.
Right now.
Wider with the three.
Hey!
Got it in the bottom of the well. The pass from Barrett, kind of running forward, throwing it back between his legs. Say, it's your turn, Cole. You knocked that out.
Yeah, Stylen is the Raptors lead at 63-49 at the half in Philadelphia. Welcome to Tangerine Raptors basketball. Raptors at the half. Jim Taddy and Warren Ward with you. And Warren, I mean, that play, first of all, great pass, great finish, but it sort of backs up the Barrett full look in the first half. 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 19 points. He was everywhere.
He was, and he's been sitting out the last few, and got some action today, and he made his time count. 17 minutes played, 19 points, great pass. You look at how the team is playing. I think they're just feeding off of his energy, and I can't help but think you add in Brandon Ingram, a completely healthy team to this, and you got Scotty in the mix as well. I mean, like I said, I think this team is going to be something special very soon. Once they can piece this all together, and RJ he's full on attack mode. He's finding his spots, and I think everyone else is, as I said, they're kind of feeding off of that energy.
So I'm going to do a Jonesy line here and add to it. See if you approve of this. Left, extreme left, and even Swider.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Even Swider, that's right. Even I don't know if we can say Swider left. I don't know if we could do that, but yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. I like Cole Swider's game. He's someone, like I said, he's a specialist. You add a battle in there as well. That both of those guys on either side of the floor can space the floor out, and it allows Orlando Robinson, it allows Shed, it allows Walker, everyone else to go ahead and have a bit more freedom to go ahead and roam on the floor.
So let's go back to our tribute to Jamal Shed. 15 minutes, 6 assists, a block, 3 steals, 4 points. And, he's an instigator, isn't he?
He's everywhere. And he plays like someone who has nothing to lose. I don't think it really matters with him in terms of, if he makes or misses shots, because he just plays hard. He's someone who can affect the game in multiple ways, regardless if he's scoring. For me, when I watch him play, the scoring is just a bonus. I just like his activity on the floor. He's a pest. He's someone who wants to get his hands everywhere in terms of, just getting a deflection or two. If you bump him, he'll stand there. He'll just he'll just annoy you. You want to play with a guy like that, and you hate playing against guys like that.
I don't know if you were concerned about the rebound total. I was without Pirtle, but they've done a nice job. 5 offensive boards, 21 defensive boards for 26. The Sixers are 4 and 23 for 27, so no issue there, right?
No issue there. I mean, you look at the numbers across the board. Other than Philadelphia shooting abysmally from 3, everything's pretty even. I think the one area where Toronto is doing a good job, and this is something they've done a great job of all season, is the assist total. They have 15 assists on 24 made field goals. That's phenomenal. And they continue to share the wealth in terms of rebounding. I do think with Orlando Robinson in there, yes, you're gonna have someone who can command space, but he's not as dominant on the glass as a Pirtle is. I think Scotty and RJ and everyone else have to kind of pick up the slack. But I don't think it's a big concern. I mean, as long as they continue to stay within the mix, I think they're fine. Philadelphia is struggling to score. That Raptor defense is very stellar. I think if they can continue on the fast break, they have 20 fast break points already, and it's only halftime. If they can continue to run, get stops, I think they'll be fine.
And we talked about turnovers in the pregame, and turnovers are points 4 for 4 for the Raptors. So that's well in control. And the Sixers 11 of 7. So how would you explain to somebody how they're controlling the ball and not turning it over? What's the difference?
Well, I do think a little bit of their opponent has something to do with that. I'm not taking anything away from Toronto. You still have to pass the ball and like move it around. But I just think they're locked in, and when you're locked in and you're focused, you're taking care of the ball, and you're not making the same mistakes. I think a lot of the things that we saw maybe in December and January, they've corrected. So a simple thing like when to attack or having your foot on the sideline, we haven't seen that too often. So not all those turnovers add up. Not to mention, I think their confidence is really high, and when you're playing at a really high and confident level, those mistakes tend to happen less. And I think all those things combined are allowing them to go ahead and take care of the basketball, and also trusting each other. It's a big part of it. So knowing where someone's going to be definitely helps your case.
So can you think of an instance where maybe earlier in the season that was a turnover and now it's not? I mean, obviously, as you say, the opposition is different tonight, but I'm just thinking as an overview, if you pressure this team as they have been in the past by other really good teams, they were just prone to coughing it up. But, I think the numbers would back us up that they're pretty good that way. Not as troublesome as it was.
No, I think the sideline out of bounds, we saw that a little bit early with guys back foot. That one does happen a lot. But I also think, a few times, whether it was even Kelly Olynyk, he's probably the best person that the Raptors had in terms of making that, high-low pass, whenever the two bigs would be at the elbows. So there's instances like that where if it wasn't him or Pirtle, it could be a turnover. Simple things like handoffs or, backdoor cuts. We've seen all those different things happen where they've turned the ball over and now they're not happening. I think that's the film, that's the reps, and that's having a group of guys that is, pretty much played together, for a good chunk of the season. So, they're quite familiar with everything.
We talked about Barrett. Let's talk about the three-point shooting. The Raptors 8 of 21, 38%. And the Sixers, wow, 3 of 17, 17.6%. They can't buy one.
No, well, that's what I was saying. I think that's like the biggest discrepancy. But I also think we've seen Toronto have games where they've shot like that, and they couldn't. They did everything else correct. They just couldn't buy a bucket, and that affects the score. So if Toronto can continue to have Philly struggle, and contest, and they continue to shoot the ball at maybe a 35% or higher clip, I think they'll be in most games. It's the games where they were shooting in the 20s that they really struggled. So, right now they're shooting the ball better. Continue to knock down shots, space the floor, trust yourself. And again, I think they'll be fine. This is a Philly team. No disrespect to them, but they're not in the level of Toronto right now. Definitely not.
Well, as you were saying that, I was thinking, if we went back a couple of months, we'd have a checklist of things that had to happen for the Raptors, and there were voids in several departments, and it was a rotating, void from game to game. So when you're talking about the three-point shooting that the Raptors struggled with, on some nights that was the one that did them in. But when you watch the Raptors play now, you don't see any voids, do you? Anywhere.
No, and it's not just the void for me; it's the drop off. When you bring in a guy like Mobo, whether that's Battle, Abaji, Swider, they just continue on. With where the starters were doing. It may not be the same, point production. A team may go on a few runs, but they find a way to contribute, and the defense is there as well. So, that to me, that's the most important thing in terms of having a deep bench, and they're getting quality minutes from everyone that they put in the floor.
Warren, thanks very much. The first half stats are brought to you by Subaru. Hurry to the all-in-one event for great offers and experience all the features that come standard in a Subaru. So we're talking about bench scoring. The Raptors lead in that department 20-10. Turnovers for points, 4 for 4 for the Raptors, 11 for 7 for Philadelphia. Rebounds, second chance opportunities, 5 for 10 for the Raptors, 4 for 6 for the Sixers. Paint points, 32-28 for the Raptors. Fast break, 20-7 for the Raptors. And the number that counts, 63-49. Raptors over Philadelphia at the half. The second half is next. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
At Honda, we take pride in building the CRV Sport here in Allison, Ontario. And with all-wheel drive, plus a suite of Honda sensing technologies, we made sure it can handle Ontario winters. But you're probably wondering, what's with the one-touch power moonroof? Well, Ontario, we hold on to the hope that one day winter will be over. Get ready for spring and adventure with the Honda CRV Sport. Lease with rates from 1.99% for 36 months, plus get a $1,500 Honda bonus. OAC conditions apply. Made with domestic and imported parts. See HondaOntario.com.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog. Every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Second half about to start. Raptors leading 63-49 in the second half. Tip-off is powered by your Ontario Honda dealers. Up your game. Lease the CRV Sport from 1.99% up to 36 months. Visit HondaOntario.com. Raptors will have the ball and come into the front court from left to right in the red uniform. Jamal Shed all the way to the basket. Kick it out. Jacoby Walter down the baseline to Barrett. RJ in the lane, floats it up, blocked by Adem Bona. Here comes Philly, 3-on-2. Lonnie Walker drive, lay it up, no good. Nice job by Jacoby Walter to stand in and distract the shot, and then coming back the other way, Walter drives and is fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
I say it all the time, right? If you're in transition, right, numbers are matched up both ways, 3-on-3 in transition. But if you don't stop that basketball early, above the free throw line, you stand no chance as defense, right? Kobe Walter in transition there and casually, changes speed right after the three-point line, right below the three-point line, and draws the foul. But if Philly stops him earlier, he doesn't really have that opportunity to have that chance.
Knocks down 2 free throws. Raptor lead is 16, largest of the night, 65-49. Front court comes Philly. Justin Edwards. Ricky Council, the fourth out of Arkansas. Lonnie Walker. Now they find it to Edwards. Shot blocked in the lane by Orlando Robinson. Back comes Toronto. Scotty on a misdirection step with a little deceleration in there. Jams it down. The Raptors open with 4 straight and push the lead to 18.
That's what makes Scotty Barnes so impressive. He gets the basketball at half, and one dribble gets him to the rack.
Bona scores for Philadelphia, back on the shot in the lane. Raptors swing it around. Jacoby Walter, corner 3 is splashed in the bottom of the well. Great ball movement. Jacoby locked, loaded, catch and shoot special. Toronto by 19, 70-51.
Fundamentals, right? Created by Orlando Robinson. Shot fake, paint touch, kick out, extra pass by Scotty Barnes. Put Jacoby Walter in the corner for 3.
Raptors make the steal again. Here comes Barrett on the run. Runs past Lonnie Walker, who fouls him. There's what you're talking about, Javon. He's coming downhill.
Downhill at the hash.
I mean, the court is tilted when I say downhill. It's like a runaway train with no brakes.
Absolutely nothing you can do, right? Nothing you can do. Your next best, best chance or best...
Just get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Right, but if you're not stopping that basketball early, high up in transition, and you don't stop it at the three-point line, you just start thinking about your next offensive set, because it's going to be a foul or a bucket.
Well, RJ misses the first free throw. Fans in Philly going wild. I think they get fed if he misses 2 free throws. They missed 2 free throws in the second half. I don't know if they give him a sandwich or a piece of chicken or something, but a lot of hungry people making noise. And RJ misses 2. Food for the house, I guess. The few people that are there.
All for everybody.
I mean, We saw a wide shot before the game. You know, they say good seats still available. I would say good sections still available. 70-51. 10:15 to go. Third quarter. Back comes Philly in the blue from right to left. Council gets it to Walker. After ball pressure, intense right now. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, into the lane, kick out. Justin Edward drive to close out. Shot fake, knock it out from 18 feet near side, left wing. Here comes Shed. Raptors up 70-53. To Barnes, elbow jumper, got it. They were running at him. Scotty just coolly and calmly knocked it down. Lonnie Walker up top. 72-53, Toronto, 9:24, third quarter. The drive by Council, no good. Toronto down with the rebound. 4-on-3, broken floor. Scotty to RJ underneath, lay it up and in. Barrett's got 21. Raptors by 21 at 74-53. Jared Butler back, knocks it out. The three ball makes it 74-56. Shed up top. Raptors in the red, coming left to right. Shed's pass eludes two people, but goes right to Robinson. He finds RJ, who drops a three in the bottom of the well.
He just looks so comfortable out there right now. 21 points for him. Broken play, ball finds its way to RJ.
Butler drives, lays it in for Philly. RJ with 24, 4, and 5 on the night, and the meter's still running. 77-58 Toronto. Barnes in the corner near side. Drives, gets pushed, no call. Looks at Evan Scott. Butler drive, lay it up, no good. Rebound, and they got a foul call at the other end. And Jamal Shed, vehement, looking at Darko saying, you got to challenge that one. I thought Scotty got pushed by Justin Edwards. Evan Scott, not known to be one of the more, dare I say, in-touch officials.
But Scotty, he wasn't even concerned about the play going the other way. He stood there for about 10 seconds and just looked at Evan Scott eye to eye like, really? We're really not going to call this foul? Meanwhile, Philadelphia's gone on a 5-on-4 transition the other way.
Butler knocks down two. Raptors up 77-60. In the lane, they turn it over. Back comes Jared Butler. Philly in the blue coming right to left. 77-60 Toronto. Lonnie Walker raises up and knocks down a three. I'm not sure why he's not in the league. Like, what am I missing?
Right.
Robinson in the lane, misses the short jumper. Back comes Philly. There's Walker again to the hoop. Dishes it to Bona, who lays it in. 77-65. All of a sudden, the Raptor 21-point lead is down to 12. Raptors back, miss a jumper. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, with the rebound. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Walker comes front court on the drive. Gets it to Hood Schifino in the lane to a cutting Bagley, who lays it in. The lead is 10, 77-67. Raptors will bring it front court. Shed, far side, left wing, stutter dribble, jump stop in the lane. Kicks it out to Barnes, mid-post extended, goes airborne and is fouled. And third personal on Jared Butler. And we'll take a timeout. 77-67 Toronto. 6:36 third quarter. Listen to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went there? Do you ever experience brain fog? Improve your memory and think clearly again with Clear Brain from New Nordic. Clear Brain is specifically formulated to help maintain cognitive function and help support memory. Using a powerful combination of clinically proven all-natural ingredients like ginkgo and walnut extract, New Nordic's Clear Brain is Scandinavia's #1 selling cognitive health supplement. Available at Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, Loblaws, Jean Coutu, and London Drugs, or online at Amazon and newnordic.ca.
Red and white, it runs through the veins of everyone who calls our country home. It brings us closer together, no matter where we are. This spring, patients across Canada need you to give a little red and white. Canadian Blood Services needs 450 new blood and plasma donors every day to fuel Canada's lifeline. Let's get Canada's blood pumping. Book an appointment today at blood.ca/450.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
I don't want to say I'm a big deal, but I am a superhero. I love helping people consolidate their debts, and that's what I did for the Smiths. I took their bills and zoom! Wha-bam! Zap! Turn them into one low monthly payment. No, the sound's not necessary, but it's part of the fun.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved.
Just for license 12616.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050 everywhere you want it.
(77-67) Toronto by 10. 6:36 to go. Third quarter, we'll tell you, third quarter action is delivered by 2-for-1 Pizza. Give yourself a high five by any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for $5 each. 2for1pizza.com. Raptors jumped out to a 21-point lead after leading by 14 at the half. And Philadelphia has been able to whittle away and shave this thing down to 10. How about the Raptors since January 13th? Second in defensive ranks, second in opponent's field goal percentage. Doing a really nice job on the defensive end. Scotty at the line to shoot 2 after he was fouled by Edwards. Justin Edwards. First free throw up and down for Scotty. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Second free throw no good from Scotty. 11-point Raptor lead, 6.5 third quarter. Front court. Schifino backs out on the bounce. Gets it to Walker straight away. Guarded by Jacoby Walter. Pushes up on him. Now Lonnie Walker gets back to the right hand into the lane. Great pass to Bona, who's fouled underneath. Lonnie Walker with a nifty bit of ball handling and then a great delivery around 2 Raptors right into the midst of Adem Bona.
Bobo and Walter got tied up there. I thought they did a good job where Walter recovered and got back in front of the ball handler, but Bona, just a tremendous athlete, right? If that ball gets into him and Bobo's on the front side, right, he has to look at the basket. And that's what you get with a lot of screens and rescreens. It's not always the initial attack that you're looking for, right? It's the where can you cause confusion on the defensive end and then offense can capitalize and take advantage of it. And that's why you see a lot of teams in the NBA, they're running a lot of the same split actions that we see Toronto runs. A lot of weaves on the perimeter with, through their offensive ball handlers. We want the defense to break, right? When can we find that break in that defense to take advantage?
78-69 Toronto halfway through the third quarter. Raptor ball front court. Abaji into the corner. Raptors moving the ball nicely. Battle into the lane. Kicks to Abaji. Corner three. No good. Great look. Good ball movement. Player movement. Couldn't get the finish. Here comes Philly. 5:45 third quarter. Lonnie Walker into the lane. Offensive foul. He drove down the right side far wing. Jacoby Walter reading the mail. Stood in for the charge. Turn it over. Give it to Toronto.
Yeah, Lonnie Walker really didn't serve any floor and seam there because Jacoby Walter set up shop for about 2 seconds where he had his feet planted about 2 feet outside of the dotted circle there.
Shed straight away for the Raptors. Moving left to right in the red. Mobo pass into the corner for Abaji, who was wide open, and he threw it past him. So the Raptors will have to retreat defensively. Jalen Hood-Schifino brings it front court against Shed. 5:20 to go, third quarter. Hood-Schifino kicks it into the far corner from the near elbow. And Marcus Bagley had vacated the area going to the basket for what he thought might be a potential offensive rebound. Turn it over, give it to Toronto. 78-69, Toronto by 9. Turnover number 14 for Philadelphia. And then now they commit a foul. As Toronto will have the ball. We get a look at Brandon Ingram on the bench for Toronto. That
one thing, when he gets back out on that court, he is going to be hungry.
He hasn't played since December 7th.
Yeah, you're going to get a different BI when he gets back out there.
Battle drives, misses the shot, but they got a goaltend called on Adem Bona. And that'll give Battle a bucket. He's got 5. The Raptors lead by 11, 80-69. Edwards near side. Gets it to Hood-Schifino. Pull-up jumper, 12 feet. Got it on the baseline, short corner. Raptors see the lead cut to 80-71. Up top, Shed weaves into the lane. Gets to the basket, floats it up, no good. No foul called. Here comes Philly. Mobo, though, peels back and knocks it away. So the Raptors get a steal. Shed, 3, near side, no good. Rebound tipped out right to Jacoby Walter. Finds Battle for a 3 in the bottom of the well.
That's 3 in the game, right? Offensive rebound, ball moves around. Everybody's still in the paint.
Jamison Battle makes it 83-71 Toronto. Lonnie Walker up top. Justin Edwards drive at the free throw line, elevates, floats it up and in. Good control by Edwards. 83-73 Toronto. Mobile back, misses the layup, far side left wing. Here comes Philly. Underneath. They find Hood-Schifino, who catches it with his back to the basket and lays it in. Reverse layup over his head. Philly has the lead at 8, 83-75. Toronto wants a timeout. Let's take a break. 3:28 third quarter, 83-75 Raptors. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6013. That's 1-800-353-6013. Again, 1-800-353-6013.
First Up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
$83-75. Toronto leads. 3:28 to go. Third quarter. Raptors trying to ward Philadelphia off. Lead was 14 at halftime. They built it to 21. And now playing accordion with the lead. It has been shrunk. Has been chopped to 7 or to 8. Lots of Raptor fans in Philadelphia. They are taking in the action. 7 games left for the Raptors. We've got 3 of them at home. 7 games after today. They got to finish this one out. Let's see what they do. 3:20 to go, third quarter. They double team Jacoby Walter. He turns it over after the timeout. Back comes Jalen Hood-Schifino, and he is fouled. Jacoby Walter trying to appeal to the ref for the foul. You got to be strong with the ball. Yeah, I mean, they did reach in and did.
Right? He did say they're holding his arm, and we can see it on our monitor here. Schifino just getting in there, got a really good handful of that forearm.
But I'll say this, unless that double was really well disguised, and I didn't think it was, as soon as you see 2 coming, move that ball, and now they're in trouble. Right? Especially in high-risk places like the mid-court line, and you know, the mid-court line and the sideline acting as extra defenders. Hood-Schifino knocks down 2. Philly has cut the lead to 6 at 83-77. Walter now brings it front court. Gets it to Abaji, far side above the arc, left wing. Right hand to the near side. Gets it to Walter, cross court. Battle, shot fake, drive, turns, fall away, up and in. Nice move by Jamison Battle. Good footwork as he restores the Raptor lead to 8 at 85-77. Edwards, drive baseline. Battle cuts him off, far side. Kick it up top. With Schifino. On the drive into the lane. Pull up jumper, good. 85-79, 2.5 to go. Third quarter. Ooh, Jacoby Walter looked like he got away with an over and back. Double team comes on Abaji, swings it. Walter to Mobile. Corner 3, good. Down the bottom of the well for Jonathan Mobile. No hesitation. 88-79, Toronto by 9. They make a steal. Jacoby Walter drives, misses the layup. Had the contact, didn't get the foul. He couldn't get the layup down. Council drive, pull up jumper on Abaji, got it. 10 feet left side near wing. 88-81 Toronto. Mobile in the lane. Almost lost it, gets it back, finds Battle, corner 3. Splash in the bottom of the well for Jamison Battle. 91-81 Toronto. Justin Edwards back. Jalen Hood-Schifino up top. Now to Edwards, near side, left wing, drive, spins. Raptors double team him. The pass to Council almost threw his hands out of bounds. And they've got a foul on Abaji, who closed the gap and bellied up to him. And they're going to call Ochai for the foul. And 2 shots for Philadelphia.
And Ricky counts to the fourth at the line to shoot 2.
So on the line to shoot the free throws, Ricky Council the fourth misses the first free throw.
Robinson back in for Toronto.
91-81 Toronto. 1:18 third quarter. Robinson, Barrett. Battle. Barnes and Abaji for Toronto. RJ up top, gets it to Ochai. In the lane to Orlando Robinson, lay it up and in. That's how you beat the double.
That's exactly, I just was going to mention that, right? RJ recognized the double team early, moving that basketball to Orlando Robinson right away where he can make a decision.
Good Shafino in the lane, his running hook no good. Rebound run down by Ricky Council the fourth. Underneath, kicks it up top. Bagley. Over to Edwards, pull-up jumper, no good, 16 feet out. Here comes Toronto. Scotty on the run to Abaji, lays it up and in. Raptors fast break bucket, makes it 95-82, lead up to 13. 30 seconds, third quarter. Edwards to Hood Shafino, playing with it right in front of Scotty Barnes. Scotty gets a hand on it. It goes off Hood Shafino's leg, out of bounds. It'll be Toronto basketball. So here comes Barrett front court. Shot clock, game clock about a second and a half apart. RJ over center, leads over near side, right wing. Turns his back to Bagley. Game clock at 10, shot clock at 9. RJ gonna go. Up top, gets a screen from Robinson. Gets it to Abaji. Got to lean in, his shot deflected and blocked. It's a shot clock violation. And that's the way the quarter ends. 95-82, Toronto by 13. We head to the fourth quarter, last lap of the track. You listen to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
Touchdown!
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception!
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 pizza, 2-for-1.
In an economic crisis, you want Mark Carney on your side. As Governor of the Bank of Canada, he steered us through the 2008 global financial crisis. He led the Bank of England through the Brexit crisis. And now he's ready to stand strong against Donald Trump's tariffs. Canadians are ready for change, and Mark Carney has the plan that will cut taxes for the middle class, create new jobs, and build the fastest growing economy in the G7. With Mark Carney, we keep Canada strong.
Authorized by the Registered Agent for the Liberal Party of Canada.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Fourth quarter, last lap of the track. Fourth quarter powered by CMC Markets. Think you're trading to the next level with $0 commission on stocks. 13-point Raptor lead, 95-82 as we start the last lap of the track. Toronto with a record of 27-47, 19 of those 27 wins have come since January 13th. We talked about they have the second best defensive rating since that time. They're 19-16 since January 13th. As I said, no small sample. You're talking 35 games. That's almost half the season. You're over 500 by 3 games, and you didn't have everybody in the lineup.
Good signs, real good signs.
Council in the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound knocked away, and they've got a foul called on Toronto. An emphatic signal by Evan Scott. And they got the foul on R.J. Barrett. He said, stay here. So it'll be Philly ball, far side, right wing. In the blue, they move right to left, inbounding close to their bench. Marcus Bagley up top. Gets it to Adem Bona. Bona drives in the lane, loses the handle, out of bounds. It'll be Toronto basketball. Here comes Barrett, front court for Toronto. RJ with 24 points on the night. Gets it to Robinson. Back to Barrett, steps back for 3, splashes it home in the bottom of the well. His catch and shoot game has really improved.
Looks really tight. And think about that is a quick catch, quick shot off of the splits. Orlando Robinson delivering the basketball. Fusion on the splits. But RJ just haven't taken his time and knocking it down.
27 for RJ tonight. In the lane, the shot, no good. Barnes down with the rebound. And they're going to call a jump ball. Scotty had that rebound. He was almost pushed out of bounds. Anyway, 98-82. Raptors by 16, but only a second and a half on the shot clock. So they'll wait to see if Philly gets possession. If they do, that's all they have left to get a shot up. So Barnes and Bona will jump it up. Ball knocked away. Abaji has it. Length of the court, lay it up and in. 100-82. 10:45 to go in the game. The Raptors come away with an easy one. In the lane, Bona jams it down on the pass.
That's a super athlete.
Yeah.
He's a tremendous athlete.
Pass from Lonnie Walker, the fourth. Yeah, Bona's got some.
6'10", 245.
He's got some hops.
1% body fat, and he can get up there.
He's got some ups, got some bounce. RJ into the corner. His pass intercepted by Jared Butler. Front court, Butler on the run. Gets it to Lonnie Walker, the fourth. 3-ball, no good, far side. Rebound. Jamison Battle fighting with Marcus Bagley, and we're going to have a jump ball. So they will jump it up in front of the basket that the Raptors are defending. Now James Williams, the official, coming in to talk to Adem Bona and Orlando Robinson. Brett Nansel to throw it up between Battle and Bagley, and Abaji controls the tip. Here comes Toronto front court. Battle, far side, left wing, drives, floats it up, blocked by Bona. Battle runs it down, kicks it out top. Abaji to Barnes. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound knocked away. Bona has it. Front court, here comes Philadelphia, down by 16 at the 9:35 mark, fourth quarter. Council misses the layup. Back comes Toronto. Barrett on the run, lays it in. RJ down the left side, far wing. He's got 29 on the night. Council up top. Gets it to Butler. Kick it up top. Council deep. 3 in the air. No good. Long rebound. Bagley. Back to Council. Into the lane. Floated up. No good. Rebound to Baji. Outlet. Battle. Now Barrett has it near side. Drives. RJ puts it up. Blocked. Gets it back. Kick it out. Barnes. Shot fake. Into the lane to RJ. Lay it up. Blocked by Bona. Goes to Robinson. Orlando jams it down. Robinson, Johnny on the spot. 11 points for him. Raptors up by 20, 104-84. Jared Butler up top. Guarded by Barrett. Butler can't do anything. Gets it into the corner. Lonnie Walker down the baseline, lays it up and in, far side.
Lonnie Walker's smart, right? Seeing that Abaji turned his back. He spaces to that corner to create that passing lane and gets it and attacks the basket.
Battle in the lane to Robinson. Orlando uses his body well, lays it up, no good, and is fouled by Bona. You could just see, I know this guy can jump and he can block shots, but I'm going to use my body to make sure I get the better of this. Nice thinking, cerebral play by Orlando Robinson. So the noise builds. And Robinson sits them down. You already got one chicken sandwich somewhere, so my grandmother would say, don't be so greedy. Justin Edwards checks back in. Ricky Council the fourth out. 105-86 Toronto. Orlando Robinson makes it a 20-point lead again at 106-86. 8 minutes to go. We approach the top of the stretch. Edwards drives in the lane. Floated up and in. Nice move by Justin Edwards.
It's on his own. He attacks it on the second catch.
RJ Barrett down the lane for the jam. Raptors spread the floor. He goes right down Broad Street. 31, 5 and 5 for Barrett.
Big time bounce pass by Robinson.
Walker kicks it out. Butler in the lane. Wheeler was coming for the dunk. Toronto denied it. Barrett tried to find Robinson trailing Wheeler. Cut in front. Stole the pass. Jared Butler, corner three is good.
That's about the only thing bad that RJ Barrett has been on.
Yeah.
Right? Well, had the right idea because Orlando Robinson was trailing the player, right? Trying to give that little shuffle pass to get a finish down the center. Just didn't get there.
It's only the third turnover of the game for Barrett.
You know what? I'm not mad at it. He's trying to feed his big man who gave him that backdoor cut, the backdoor pass, bounce pass, and dunk just a while ago. So trying to feed his big.
Feed the dog, he'll guard the yard. 108-91, 7:09, fourth quarter. Let's take a break. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Lately, times have been challenging, with many people facing increased interest rates, inflation, and rising credit card debt. Everyone needs a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your personal finances. But you're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you with Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada. They are one of the largest non-profit credit counseling organizations in the country, with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. They can help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-318-1940. That's 1-800-318-1940. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-318-1940. Call toll-free today for a free consultation. 1-800-318-1940. Ontario license number 4705786.
We're standing proud together. For Canada. I'm Colin Mockery.
I'm Deb McGrath, and we're making serious changes to the way we shop.
Like this tube of toothpaste, made in Canada.
Yeah, made in Canada, but it's not toothpaste.
Really?
It's cheese spread in a tube.
Oh, I'll take 2 then.
Let's protect Canadian jobs and Canadian business.
Shop as if your country depends on it. Keep your money in Canada for Canada.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
108-91, Toronto leading Philadelphia. 7:09 to go, fourth quarter. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard, Jag Kang, and Owen Hall, producer behind the glass. You'll hear from Jim Taddy, Warren Ward. At the end of the game, Toronto looking to go 20-16 since January 13th. 31-5-5 for R.J. Barrett tonight. And he will sit down. His night might be over as the Raptors lead by 17 with 7 minutes to go. Walter, Shed, Mobo, Abaji, and Swider on the floor for Toronto. Raptors in the red, moving left to right. Shed up top. Works to the middle. Bounces into a 3 and drops it in the bottom of the well. 15 of 31 from distance tonight for Toronto, as they got a 20-point lead at 111-91. Walker in the lane, kicks it out. Wheeler's 3, no good. Rebound, Jacoby Walter. Outlet, Jamal Shed. Walter up top. Shot fake, loses it as it was knocked away from him from behind. It'll stay Toronto basketball. They'll inbound on the baseline.
Alex Reese checks in for the 76ers.
Raptors inbound.
Oh, stack.
Baseline right, near side. Shed gets it into Jacoby Walter, back to Shed. Shot clock at 10. Near side, right wing, screen and roll with Mobile. Shed.
That's a heck of a hesitation there.
Man, that was like you call it the hostage dribble.
Yeah,
that's a handcuff dribble. Like that, it was more than just hostage. He was also bound up as a hostage. Lonnie Walker, the 4th, 3-ball up top is good. 113-94. Raptors up by 19. Shed in the lane, the floater again, up no good. Gets his rebound back and sticks it back in the cup. 21-point, 115-94 lead for Toronto. Shed with 11 points, 7 assists on the night. Walker to Edwards, deep 3 near side, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Alex Reese. Inside the top of the stretch, 5:20 to go. Raptors up by 19. Swider 3 far side, no good. Rebound Edwards. Philly in the blue, moving right to left. Boy, there's going to be lots of interesting stuff going on this offseason in Philly, boy. I'm telling you. Edwards misses the shot. Raptors can't handle the rebound. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Philly.
I think you've also, especially with the news of Memphis former head coach now, Taylor Jenkins, getting let go earlier this week, I think the NBA has us in the state of the prize is now normalcy.
Yeah. Lonnie Walker, the 4th, 3-ball near side.
And with that being said, we can also go into the summer where they do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And then we're sitting here surprised again at the end of the summer. Like, hold on now.
Swider had a good look, couldn't get it down. Ball saved by a hustling Jacoby Walter. And he's going to get a 3 in the corner and bury it in the bottom of the well. Hustled to get the ball, saved it blindly. It went to Shed, and when he stepped back in bounds, Shed said, "I got you, Big Daddy." Here comes Edwards in the lane, lays it up and in. 118-101 Toronto. 4:10 to go. Shed into the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound Philly. With Shafino up the far side. Kicks it into the near corner. Edwards catch and shoot three, no good. A.J. Lawson front court to Jamal Shed. The Swider has it knocked away on his drive to the basket. He'll stay with Toronto. 3:54, fourth quarter, 118-101, Toronto. Raptors inbound. On the lob, Shed to Mobo for the throwdown. Mobo says Mo dunk. And the Raptors make the lead 19. Edwards fall away on the baseline, no good. Rebound Swider. Front court. Shed up top, gets it to Mobo. Into the far corner to Walter. And the intended pass knocked away by Lonnie Walker IV. Jamal Shed with the patience to let that play develop and then lob it up for Mobo. Say, go get it, big man.
Starts with a good screen, right? Mobo sent a really good one, slips it, and Jamal Shed tosses it up above the rim. These are so important.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it last night in the broadcast for the March Madness. You have all these teams that are playing switching defense, right? And the ball handler is not the most important player, right? It is the screeners, because you have the option of dictating what happens, setting the hard screens, or reading and slipping and getting yourself those open opportunities.
Jamison battle three in the bottom of the well, 123-101 Toronto. Javon, to that point, you watch that Duke game, they went high screen and roll, flag quarterbacking in the short roll. When the defender comes up, he leaves Malawag, boom, dunk.
Lob threat. Lob threat.
Vertical spacing.
And guess what? There is no defense. If you have a 7'2", 7-foot wingspan player, there's no defense above the rim. And guess what? Cooper Flagg's a heck of a passer. I think it's underrated. His passing is underrated. His defense is underrated. But I'm really impressed with Kamal Malawag.
Yeah.
Really impressed. I think
vertical spacing, baby.
Fit really well in a
Raptor uniform. 3:12 to go. Let's take the break. Toronto 123, Philadelphia 101. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Same game parlays and slot games for days. Double the fun with the Bally Bet app. Let's play. You can bet on football, basketball, baseball, or play blackjack, roulette, even baccarat, y'all. It's double the fun, 2 apps in one. Download it today if you're 19 and up. The Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino app. You can win real money on your phone. No cap. 19 plus, Ontario only. Concerned about your gambling? Call 1-800-531-2600 or visit connectsontario.ca. Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Download it.
Winter tires from Maple Toyota can provide better traction, lower insurance rates, and extend the life of your all seasons. Maple Toyota has winter tire packages available all year, but now is the best time to buy, with free storage for 1 full season. When it's time to switch back to all seasons, choose from the top names like Goodyear, Dunlop, and Michelin, all backed by the Toyota Price Match Promise. Visit Maple Toyota today near Canada's Wonderland in the Maple Auto Mall and mapletoyota.com.
Part of the Zankin Auto Group.
Rogers Xfinity Internet is ready for everything, so you can search and stream and shop and study and share and play and post and work and watch and game and work out and download and... Wow, that's a lot. And now you can save a lot too at the Rogers Spring Event. Visit in-store or Rogers.com to save on Rogers Xfinity Internet and be ready to do more everything.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Raptors 123, Philadelphia 101. And we've got 3:12 to go in the ball game. Another, what looks like good win for the Raptors as they continue to sit people, play arguably the easiest schedule in the NBA, but rack up W's. Jalen Hood-Schifino comes back with a 14-footer, far baseline right side for Philadelphia. 123-103. Toronto, down the stretch we come. Raptors with a big lead. A.J. Lawson, corner three, no good. Rebound, Philadelphia. Outlet Alex Reese to Wheeler in the middle, couldn't get it. Gets it back, takes it to the hoop and lays it in. Philip Wheeler makes it 123-105. Chance for some of the young Raptors to get some reps. Lawson three, no good. Rebound, Council the fourth. In the lane, jams it down. Council the fourth. Nice move there and some real athleticism on that finish. 2 minutes to go in the game. Raptors up 123-107. Mobo in the lane. Short. Floater from the broken circle is good. Raptors make it 125-107. Council to Hood-Schifino. Near side. On the bounce. Down the baseline. Puts it up no good, but he's fouled. Jacoby Walter going to be nailed on the foul call. Raptors will go to Chicago on Wednesday night. And we'll be with you.
Jalen Hood-Schifino at the line to shoot too.
18-point lead right now. And Philadelphia will continue to fortify its odds for the number one pick. 4-24 since the end of January. Ouch. Philadelphia trying to keep their draft pick, and somebody said to me, an NBA front office type said, well, a draft pick is part of the plans in Toronto. It wasn't supposed to be in Philly. Raptors throw it away on the offensive sequence. Bagley three, no good. Rebound to Jacoby Walter. Minute 10 to go in the game. Toronto ahead comfortably as Jacoby comes to the front court. Near side, right wing to Mobile. Hands it back to Walter. Cross court, Battle drives. Swing to Walter. Kick it back to Battle. Nice ball movement, three, no good. Rebound, A.J. Lawson. Hits it to Swider. They swing it around the horn to Mobile. Above the arc, right side near wing. Gets a step on Reese, floats it up, no good. Rebound, Swider. He drives into the lane. Step back jumper, got it at the free throw line. Cole Swider makes it 127-109. 30 seconds to go. Fourth quarter. Reese three, no good. Lawson has it, and that will do it. I don't even know if the Raptors are going to take a shot. They may just take the shot clock violation. Shot clock, game clock, about 1.7 seconds apart. And Raptor fans behind the bench at the Wells Fargo Center standing and applauding the boys in red. As Toronto's going to get the win. Philly inbounds, and that's the ball game. Toronto wins it 127-109 behind 31 points from R.J. Barrett and 5 players in double figures. Make it 6 players in double figures.
Well, you know what? You credit R.J. for the start of the game, right? He really set the intensity for the Raptors, and you would think there would be some rust, being that he should be out of rhythm, right? Hasn't played, and getting back out there and just looked really good, got his guys involved, and I thought everybody played. I mentioned it at half. Just played with energy, played with joy, and that passion permeated throughout the team. The guys looked like they were having fun. I thought Coach Darko, you've seen him experimenting with some defensive concepts early on, double teaming at half, and guys double teaming corners and so forth, and they did a good job executing that, forcing turnovers. But for the Raptors, a quality victory, be it that you're playing against a team that is obviously depleted, nobody really suited up for them, and guys still went out there and played with intensity, right? And that's what you're at right now at this point of the season. That's what you're asking.
That's what the pride's about. That's what it is, personal and professional pride. So the Raptors win it 127-109. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward up next on the postgame. For all of us here, Jag and Owen behind the glass, Javon and I in the studio, we say thank you for listening. This has been Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network. 127-109 the final. Raptors win it. Good night from Toronto.
Red and white, it runs through the veins of everyone who calls our country home. It brings us closer together, no matter where we are. This spring, patients across Canada need you to give a little red and white. Canadian Blood Services needs 450 new blood and plasma donors every day to fuel Canada's lifeline. Let's get Canada's blood pumping. Book an appointment today at blood.ca/450.
What's hotter than Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich? Getting one for just $4.99. Did we mention it's also made with Canadian chicken? Get in on this hot deal before.
Anaheim Ducks host the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ducks on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 920. Leafs on Internet 946. 10 p.m. LA Kings take on the San Jose.
Cheers, Insiders! Thanks so much for hanging out with us today during our SickKids Hospital and Toronto Sports Insider Bracket Mania campaign for the madness! Joe, please tell everybody in the chat more about our SickKids Hospital campaign.
Hey, Insiders! First and foremost, Mike and Allison want to thank you for being part of this amazing community. With March Madness in full swing, we need your help. This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. The TSI Bracket Mania campaign is raising money for SickKids Hospital in Toronto. Through the Final Four, a portion of the proceeds from every single game goes directly to SickKids. Click the pinned link in the chat or to the description to donate. Every bit helps. Can't donate? No problem. Just share the campaign with your friends or on social media to help make a huge impact. Click the link. And holy Mackinac, let's help heal the future today.
The tournament is here. March Madness is here. The craziness is here. Don't forget, hit that like button down below and share this link out so we can get more basketball fans here in the chat, hanging out with us, cheering on your favorite team.
Clayton steals it and lays it in. Clayton a good look. Hit 6.
Check out our new website, www.torontosportsinsider.com, and check out the link that is in the description as well as in the chat that shows where all of the live viewers are watching from. Are you an insider yet? Have you hit that subscribe button? I bet you have now. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for checking out our Bracket Mania campaign. A lot more coming up soon.
are going to compete. Haters just haven't been able to do so. Bernard Thompson with a three.
This is on play. What a great scene this is.
Stunning, absolutely stunning.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thanks for chatting it up and enjoying this March Madness live hangout with us.
On XM219 Internet 932, Sharks on Internet 942. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Sunday, March the 30th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 7:10 p.m., San Diego Padres take on the Atlanta Braves. Padres on Sirius 106, XM 175, and Internet 842. Braves on Internet 842. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 89. In the NBA, 9 p.m., Phoenix Suns take on the Houston Rockets. Suns on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 903. Rockets on Internet 890. In the NHL, 8 p.m., Anaheim Ducks host the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ducks on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 920. Leafs on Internet 946. 10 p.m., LA Kings take on the San Jose Sharks. Kings on XM219, Internet 932. Sharks on Internet 942. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Sunday, March the 30th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 7:10 p.m., San Diego Padres take on the Atlanta Braves. Padres on Sirius 106, XM 175, and Internet 842. Braves on Internet 842. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 89. In the NBA, 9 p.m., Phoenix Suns take on the Houston Rockets. Suns on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 903. Rockets on Internet 890. In the NHL, 8 p.m., Anaheim Ducks host the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ducks on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 920. Leafs on Internet 946. 10 p.m., LA Kings take on the San Jose Sharks. Kings on XM219, Internet 932. Sharks on Internet 942. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Sunday.